Well, hello everyone and welcome to episode 4 of Let's Go Somewhere. We're here in front of Dave's Records. I'm Gabi.
I'm Rick.
And we'll be your hosts for today's show. We're going to go inside and what are we going to do, Rick?
We're going to see if we could get any of your collection of albums in there, see if they can buy any, and see if we can find some awesome music.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go inside.
Let's go.
I'm bored.
I'm hungry.
Let's go somewhere! Dave's Records is definitely one of Chicago's best hidden secrets, and consequently one of the best record stores as well. The store is located right on the corner of Clark and Wrightwood, in the heart of one of Chicago's great North Side neighborhoods, Lincoln Park.
You got to go where the vinyl is. It's just the way it is. If you're a record shopper, you know this store. You know Permanent Records. You know Dusty Groove. You know Reckless. You know all the spots around town. You know, and even all the spots that nobody knows.
Unlike other record stores around Chicago, Dave's Records only sells vinyl and nothing else. They have a huge collection of vinyl, and Dave himself knows every single one and where exactly it is.
I mean, most records I've either seen, touched, played, so I have some knowledge of it one way or another.
Amazing. Amazing.
Upon entering the small, slightly claustrophobic space, you're immediately surrounded by thousands of records, of all sizes and musical variety. On any given day, there are at least 40,000 titles to choose from, and new titles are added to the racks daily.
This is all the rap section. This is actually pretty good. I've always wanted this would be awesome to have in LP for.
It is true, rap sounds really good on LP. Anything sounds good on LP though.
People always say, do you have your catalog online? Can I look at it online? It's like, no, if I look for stuff online, it's not the same thing. You go to the first page, there's 25 or 30 things on there, and you maybe click to the next page or something that you think about that, oh, maybe they have, Powder Run something, anything. So, and then, you're kind of like tied to the way the database is set up and your own thoughts instead of at a record store where you just look through a bin and all of a sudden a cover comes up, you weren't even thinking about that record and it's something you wanted, or it's a cover that looks really interesting and you go, and you turn over the back and you read a little bit more and you go, maybe I need to go online and find out about this and see what it is. So it's a whole different kind of learning experience and a physical experience. I think that is very appealing.
I heard this album's pretty decent. Protect your neck. Sometimes it gets dirty, so you never know. You got to protect it. Cash rules everything around me. Awesomeness. We'll hold on to this.
How long have you been working in record stores?
I started at Musicland in Woodfield back in 1984. It was right about the time that Thriller was coming out. Vinyl was still the major format, even in the major chain stores. And actually cassettes were taking over the market at that point, which people seem to forget nowadays. But there was a period of time where cassettes, because of boom boxes and Walkmans and
I had a Kid
and
Frost
car
cassette.
stereos, so I've been doing it, I guess that's 26 years, something like that, 27 years.
Kanye West, not bad, I guess.
Kanye West came to my high school and performed before he was famous.
Nuh-uh.
Jones, college prep.
What?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And it was like everyone who had perfect attendance could go, and I had a perfect attendance for that month, and I gave it to someone else.
And of course,
I was
perfect
like,
attendance
whatever.
people don't listen to hip hop or anything.
Oh no, I just didn't know who Kanye West was. I was like, okay, you can
This
have
to my
this.
bro Calvin.
Calvin Brodus.
Brodus.
This store's been open 30 years. It used to be part of Secondhand Tunes, and I worked here. I've worked here for about 24 years, 25 years. I worked for the original owner. He sold it about 2000 to an internet company called Django's. They went bankrupt within a year and a half, and then I bought the store out of the bankruptcy in like 2002. So I've owned it for about 8 years. So it's been Dave's Records for 8 years. It's been in the neighborhood 30 years, and it used to be called Secondhand Tunes.
Not only does Dave's Records sell new and old vinyl, but they buy them off their customers too. So, I've got a whole bunch of records with me that I wanted to see if I could get rid of. I'm sure they're not worth very much, but
I can tell you what I can do.
my dad, when I turned 18, my dad gave me literally his entire record collection.
You seem like you would know everybody there.
I was working at record stores when these were out, so I've been doing it a long time.
So in your mind, are you going like nobody?
No, it's just, you know, it really has nothing to do with that. It has to do with things that we have way too many copies of, things that we can't sell anymore because it's too common, doesn't come in, or nobody cares about it anymore, or things that just aren't in good enough shape. I mean, there's things in there that I would buy, but condition on some of the stuff, you know, it's not that it won't play or anything, but there's a certain level it has to be for somebody to go, okay, I'll pay. Pay even in the cheapo section for that kind of price. Because a lot of times, you know, or something like this. This is just like a bootleg Portuguese import.
Oh,
and usually these tend to be fairly bad quality presses.
So like, what's the type of music that sells the most around here? Like,
well, I mean, generally rock sells the most. You know, I mean, it's the highest percentage of stuff, but we sell plenty of other categories as well.
I would imagine just because of this section right here, I would imagine you get a lot of DJs and stuff coming in.
Yeah, I mean, but that's changing because guys that used to DJ with vinyl, you know, now they can do Serato, you know, and just use their computer, and so that's changed the face. Actually, DJs kind of saved vinyl because they still produced new vinyl, and then they realized, well, wait, it's kind of a growing thing, and then it kind of grew. But then at the same point, for DJs, you know, less and less vinyl is becoming available.
What about the most obscure stuff that you may have?
Well, obscure is different. I mean, we get all kinds of like obscure, like celebrity records, you know, like the William Shatner records, that type of thing, or
I saw Naomi Campbell over there. I didn't know she was a singer.
There you go. You know, vinyl is something that is always going to appeal to, you know, a certain element of people.
But like I was talking about Gabi, I mean, LPs are just always better quality. It's like you don't see a 8-track store. You
know, some people are into it for the quality, and certainly the quality is better. But you know, there are some people you just like records. It's a cool format, visually, aesthetically, you know, physically. It's just much nicer to hold it, look at it, smell it. You know, value to me is how much you value it. You know, you can find a $4 record that nobody else wants, but it's the greatest record to you, and that makes all the difference.
Alright, so we got some records at Dave's record store. Nice ones. So now we're gonna head off and go bowling at Diversity Rock and Bowl. Are you excited, Rick?
Yes, I'm gonna so kill you.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
We'll have to see about that.
Yes.
Let's go.